in just a second. First off, let's take a look at the mini games.
Like, most of the minigames are multiplayer, so I think only two of them...
Yeah, we haven't unlocked anything else yet. Alright.
I think only 2 of them are single.
Right. Okay. Back to story mode. So, we've got Sonic, we've done Tails, and we've done Rouge. Next we have... Knux! Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. Kidna. It was discovered that Emerald needed Chaos Emeralds. Hearing this, a spark of interest was triggered.
I need to find my Master Emerald!
There's no way I'm gonna sit this one out. It was discovered that Emerald could learn techniques merely by watching others fight. Upon hearing these words, that spark became a flame. The harder he trains, the stronger he gets. Here's a warrior after my own heart. I must help him reach his full potential. He's with Sonic. If Sonic trains him, he'll never grow strong. They're probably at Tails' lab. Must find them. Stone Fist and all that, yeah. Yet elsewhere, another man yearns to quote-unquote help to achieve explosive results. Oh, of course, it'd be Eggman. Go, my faithful Feebot robots! Bring Yzord back to me! Wait, you threw him away and now suddenly you want him back? Why'd you throw him away to begin with?
That's the biggest plot hole of this entire thing.
Because he was so pissed off, he just threw him away, and so it's like, oh no, I need to get him back, I need to get him back!
I think he found him, he didn't build him, I think. So I think, like, he found him.
Alright, so now we're doing Knuckles' story. Knock, knock. On the lab. Hey, Emerald, you here? I'm here to teach you. I have special moves I want to show you. Oh, Knuckles, welcome.
There's only one single-player game, and it sucks, says Joker. So there's only one. I thought there was 2, but I guess there's just one.
We'll see. Since when did he start talking intelligently? It started when we gave him a Chaos Emerald. Isn't it great? Hello, hurry up and teach me already. I can't tell if he's being polite or if he's just rude. Emerald can only use words that he's heard. So he talks like Sonic and me, but all mixed up. Don't worry about it. Will you please teach me? This won't work. Emerald, it's time for me to test your strength. Get 10 KOs off of me to prove your worth. Better have not gotten weaker since we last met. Yeah, don't think that's going to be a problem for Emerald in this case.
I think the plot holes is not really one if you consider that, at first, Eggman did not know how Emerald worked until he did his research, and then found that the Chaos Emeralds were making Emerald stronger and wanted them back.
But didn't he have some emeralds at a couple emeralds at the start before?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. You unlock the one single-player minigame once you beat this story, as in, like, Knuckles' story, or the entire game? Like, Knuckles' story?
This is Knuckles' story.
I think it is. Actually, I think it is, because like, the minigame itself has Knuckles involved in it. So I would think so, and I remember seeing a single-player game with Knuckles involved. So if you want to play the minigame, that's totally fine. But also, I will say I know you're going to have struggle as Knuckles. I'll know that, because I know a specific mission about Knuckles that pretty much sucks the most, and I know you're going to probably spend hours on it.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to... I'll let you know when you encounter it.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, it's been a long time since I've played through this whole game, so I hardly remember. I don't remember much of what all goes on in it.
So yeah, it is Knuckles' story. You're right.
lot faster, and I've gotten a lot quicker. Stronger,
So,
on the other hand, that's debatable. Can't really...
Anyway,
Sorry,
so I just... You go first.
I was just saying, I don't have a lot of heavy attacks other than that one drop kick that he can still do otherwise. So, but yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
All right, so like that, I recently just recently started. I recently just started Sonic Adventure, by the way. Just letting you know that.
Okay.
Yeah, on my channel. Just letting you know that. And I'm feeling more into a Sonic mood. A lot in the Sonic mood recently. Do you think we're gonna get a Sonic Adventure remake this year? Because that's
Why would we get a Sonic Adventure remake?
Well, not really a Sonic Adventure remake, but like a new Sonic Adventure game that isn't involved in the boost formula. Because like the boost formula is not bad in all means, but unless you are very familiar with Sonic, you're not going to get used to that boost formula very well. So I was hoping for like someone to make a back to basics type of thing.
From like Sonic Unleashed and onward, you're talking about that?
No, what I'm talking about is like I want a Sonic game that feels like more like the Adventure days, like Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, so you're so pretty much you're wanting what tons of fans have been wanting for the past 13 years, Sonic Adventure 3, or actually maybe longer than 13 years.
Yeah, we no longer want the boost formula, but I'm not really into the boost formula.
We get the Knuckles Upper.
And I just received a notification that one of your followers have followed me recently.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the follow, by the way.
Yep. Not bad. I shouldn't have held back so much. Wait, you held back?
That's on character review, Knuckles.
Yeah, that's usually not. Breaking news! Breaking news! Okay. We are bringing you a special report, okay? A mysterious robot has appeared in Night Babylon. Hey, it's the fake Emerald. It's finally decided to show itself, eh? Let's go, Emerald. Follow me! Hey,
So
that's my line!
So you want a Sonic Lost World 2.5 HD remake final Mick prologue? Well, it's not really the boost formula. It's closest, but honestly, I just keep the run button out of it. I'm not a big fan of a run button. Like, the run button is an alright feature, but I think we don't need the run button very much. I mean, like, I never liked it when playing Super Mario 64 on the DS. It's so untrue to the original. And, I just really want...
I got the shadow jump. I finally got a jump. I had to give up my guard, though.
Like, I want something that combines both, not just Sonic Adventure 1, but Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, you could still have, like, the main action speed levels and, hub world and etc., 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 have your upgrades and everything. But I just don't want... like, it to fail. Sure, like, it's not gonna be exactly like Sonic Lost World. And Sonic Lost World could do better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they were making Sonic Mania, they were basically remaking, they're basically, like, trying to recreate the old 2D era of Sonic. And, like, they were hiring, like, Sonic modders, or Sonic fans to create a really good Sonic game. And it shows that, like, fans are really talented to make a really decent Sonic hack or Sonic fan game or anything. And like all what Nintendo does was like take them down because they're trying to protect their IP in somewhat. But like when the fans are doing a better job at than Nintendo is, then they should just hire them. They shouldn't just take down. They shouldn't just take them down.
Well, you know how sensitive they are when it comes to their IPs and stuff. It's just.
But yeah, but Sega literally just hired some Sonic modders or Sonic fans who are making ROM hacks and fan games. Like Christian Whitehead made a ROM hack before he assisted to help
do Sonic Mania.
Not just Sonic Mania. His first official project, I believe, was Sonic CD, remaking Sonic CD on the Xbox.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard something about that. Yeah. There says, "How's life going for the family?" Family's going good. Family's going all right. You know, it's just been pretty busy, as I mentioned. Might have mentioned earlier. It's like it's either I'm working or she's working, and when one of us is not working, we're looking after the little guy. Which right now should be sleeping away in bed if he's not trying to pull any kind of tricks to act as an excuse to get out of bed, which he has a tendency to do so. Next thing I realize, he's sneaking upstairs trying to surprise me.
Yeah, so if Sonic Mania is basically Sega's way of bringing Sonic fans back to the home of the 2D era, having a Sonic Adventure S type of game or remake or recreation of everything back when Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 was going, I think that will be the next best thing to help out, like, bring some Sonic fans back home to the 3D era. I think Sonic Adventure did a great job in terms of rectifying of how Sonic works in 3D.
First mod the mobile title of the Xbox. Yeah, Sonic HD remake. See, when it comes to skill cost depends on the number of stars a skill has. 1 star is 5 points. Okay, so it's 5 points for every star on a particular card. Alright, I have to bear that in mind. I couldn't remember what the cost was. Oh god, not again. Emma, is that you? Last time you ran out without even answering me. Initiating battle mode. Get ready, Emerald means business. Shut up! I'll tear this rust bucket apart! Hey, when did you start talking like that?
Well, Emerald's growing up so fast.
Yeah, Knuckles, you're a bad influence, unfortunately.
That's why we need to take him out. Like, who do you think is the better teacher in terms of teaching Emerald how to fight, Knuckles or Sonic?
Definitely Sonic. Sonic all the way. I don't care. Knuckles is just a knucklehead.
Which was the first Sonic, a remake Sonic on Genesis, on Game Boy? Oh yeah, that. Please don't remind me of that. That remake. That recreation on a very, very more advanced handheld, honestly, should be burned. This is like
are you talking about the one I think you're talking about?
The Sonic Game Boy Advance port, Sonic 1.
Oh no, yeah, I know.
The crop scream, low frames per second, and there's so many things wrong with this port that it shouldn't exist in the first place. And I think the DS version, where they have the Genesis collection on the DS, they actually did it a lot better. And I believe one of the developers from like the DS port for the collection, when they were making Sonic 1 up to Sonic 3 and Knuckles in that port, actually still helps Sega today, I believe.
Rage! and a solid knuckle. Skill points have increased by 1. Conditioning systems check. Conditioning repair systems. All systems normal. Or nominal. Here we go again!
You fighting him again, I'm assumingly?
Yep. Let's see. Jugger says, by the way, I'm not happy with what's going on with Sonic franchise. What, you don't like the latest game they got out? That Sonic Racer? But it looks so freaking awesome, though!
They also announced another Mario and Sonic Olympic game as well during E3. So
okay, seriously, with these Mario and Sonic Olympic games, I'm sorry, but they need to stop. They need to just bring it to a close. And they can do so much better with these crossovers. They've got the potential to make a real adventure game or something with both Sonic and Mario Kart at the same time. They don't need fans to do it. I mean, I don't know why they just don't go ahead and do the crossover that people will want to see. I mean
Mario and Sonic is just one crossover. When Smash Brothers is not just Mario and Sonic crossovering, it's a ton of different franchises.
That's why I'm not counting that. I want to see an actual story with Sonic characters and Mario characters.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
We don't need them just competing in a store of minigames that you can just... It's just minigames. It's all it is.
I know.
We need an actual story that involves Sonic and Mario teaming up to save the world. Just like, you were doing dubs of Super Mario Bros. Z, which was created by, who was it again?
Alvin Earthworm?
I think so. And, I think that series is a perfect example of an actual Sonic and Mario crossover adventure. Like Super Mario Bros. Z.
Yeah. Now they got but now since that's come about, he started to do a reboot of it, but that only lasted 1 episode. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be doing any more now. Then again, I haven't talked to the guy in quite some time. Because he's got his...
Question: Have you ever uploaded the first episode of the redub? I don't remember.
No.
You haven't?
No.
Because I was thinking of reacting to the redub from you. I was thinking of reacting to it. Because I sort of like the voice acting aspect instead of just reading text. I don't like reading text very much.
So here's the thing. I know I mentioned before, I was talking about it before, but bear in mind, this was before everything as far as Amy B coming over to live with me, and then shortly thereafter we were getting ready to start a family together and everything. So a lot of stuff took a back seat, and I just haven't been able to do as much of my own stuff as I wanted to do because I was always looking after her while working. And then when we had little Benjamin, well, of course, everything we had to put everything on hold and help take care of him because we were up and coming first time parents.
Yeah.
So that there's that. But also it's been dubbed, but I wasn't the one to. I wasn't the first to do it this time, like last time. It was done by a guy that goes by Kirai Dubs.
So it beat you to it?
Yeah, he pretty much did.
I mean, I will say, when you first began Super Mario Bros. Z, back, like the older ones, did anybody beat you to it first, or do you think you've done it first?
I was actually the first to do it.
You were actually the first.
I was. I believe it or not. hadn't been thought of at the time, so it was just something I was messing around with, and then it just became something pretty big and got real popular. So it became the biggest thing that was on my channel. And then 8 episodes in, and then of course the cancellation occurred, and so yeah.
Like when you were doing Sonic Super Mario Bros. Z, from episode 2 up till what is the up to date episode? Was it 10 or 11? Was there ever a point that someone already beat you to it during those times?
Huh?
Was there ever a point that someone beat you to it in any of those other episodes or something?
No. I pretty much did all the original episodes. I dubbed between me and some others that I recruited to help out with it.
All right.
As far as I'm aware, I pretty much did all that, and then well, after that, like, I'm sure there's others that eventually tried doing it as well, and then after, again, like I said, after 8 came, and they started to do a bit of 9, which I did the scene of it. I dubbed that as well, and then that was pretty much all of it. I know somebody tried to pick up from where I left off, and then they did like a quote-unquote episode 9, 10, and onward, but from then on, it wasn't Alvin's vision. It wasn't his own stuff, and plus the quality didn't seem that good anyway, so I wasn't about to mess with stuff like that. And so I pretty much just left as was. Now, but yeah, like I said, I was thinking about doing the reboot, but again, like I said, Kirai Dubs kind of beat me to the punch this time, and I was actually rather impressed with everything that he did. It did pretty. I thought it was pretty good. He even went and created a backstory explaining like how the Mario Brothers came to be from the beginning and stuff, bringing on up. So he actually added more to it than what was already there, which was a nice touch. Yep. So if you want to react to any of it, you could check that one out and and see for yourself.
I mean, I really want to do more content of you. Just saying.
No, yeah, I understand.
All right, let's see here. I think you should be coming across the hard part, but I don't know when. I can't remember, but I should know what the mission is when you run into it.
It's not me, blame Sonic. Quick to blame others as usual, I see. Hey, it's not me, blame Sonic. Alright, I'll be more careful. That robot you just fought probably isn't the robot you guys know as Gamma. What? Dr. Eggman's been experimenting with using Chaos Emeralds on robot cores.
Oh yeah, Knuckles never met him in Sonic Adventure 1.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Knuckles never met Gamma in Sonic Adventure 1. Only Sonic, Amy, Tails, and I believe Big only met Gamma.
Maybe once, yeah. I didn't think they really spoke. Did they? No.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, I do remember. He didn't talk to him, but he did spot him, like, falling from a wall near Red Mountain when Knuckles left the Master Emerald to get to Eggman's base. Like, he's seen him, but I don't think he ever talked to him.